Entrepreneurship is not simply about starting a business. It is a powerful expression of human creativity and the deep-seated desire to solve problems. It is the force that allows an individual to see a need in their community and imagine a way to fill it, not just for personal gain, but for the betterment of those around them. This spirit is a fundamental driver of progress, turning individual ideas into collective opportunities. When one person decides to create something new, whether it is a small village shop or a new farming technique, they are planting a seed of change. This seed, when nurtured, has the potential to grow into a strong tree that provides for many, offering shade and sustenance to the entire community. The importance of this entrepreneurial spirit in emerging economies cannot be overstated. In places where formal job opportunities are scarce, entrepreneurs are the primary creators of employment. They do not wait for a large corporation to arrive and offer them a position. They create positions for themselves and for their neighbors. Every new small business, from a tailor's workshop to a mobile food cart, represents a new source of income and a new sense of dignity for a family. This job creation is the very engine of economic growth, circulating money within the local community and building a foundation of self-reliance. It is a bottom-up approach to development, empowering people to build their own futures. Furthermore, entrepreneurship is the lifeblood of innovation. In developing nations, people face unique challenges that often require equally unique solutions. Entrepreneurs are the ones on the ground, living these realities every day, which makes them perfectly positioned to devise practical and effective innovations. They might develop a low-cost water purification system, a more efficient way to transport crops to market, or a simple mobile application that connects local artisans with a wider audience. This constant stream of new ideas and improvements does more than just solve immediate problems. It builds a culture of creativity and resilience, showing others that change is possible and that they too can be agents of that change. Ultimately, fostering entrepreneurship is about unlocking the immense potential that exists within every human being. When people are given the chance to pursue their own ideas, they contribute not only to the economy, but also to the social fabric of their society. They become leaders, role models, and problem solvers, inspiring the next generation to dream even bigger. Supporting a single entrepreneur is an investment that ripples outward, creating jobs, sparking innovation, and building stronger, more prosperous communities from the ground up. It is a testament to the simple truth that the most powerful resource for development is the ingenuity and determination of people themselves. Despite their incredible drive and innovative ideas, entrepreneurs in emerging economies face a formidable set of challenges that can often feel like an uphill battle. One of the most significant hurdles is the lack of access to formal finance. Large banks often view small-scale entrepreneurs as too risky, demanding collateral that they simply do not have. Without the necessary capital to buy equipment, purchase raw materials, or even rent a small workspace, a brilliant idea can remain just that, an idea. This financial exclusion traps millions of people in a cycle of poverty, preventing them from taking the first crucial step on their entrepreneurial journey and turning their dreams into a sustainable livelihood. Compounding this issue is the often weak institutional framework that exists in many developing nations. Unclear property rights, complex and slow-moving bureaucracies, and inconsistent legal systems create a landscape of uncertainty for any aspiring business owner. Imagine trying to build a house on ground that is constantly shifting. An entrepreneur might struggle to formally register their business, protect their innovations from being copied, or enforce a contract if a customer fails to pay. This lack of a stable and predictable environment makes it difficult to plan for the future and discourages long-term investment, forcing many entrepreneurs to operate in the informal sector, where they have little protection or access to growth opportunities. Furthermore, inadequate infrastructure presents a daily, tangible obstacle to growth and success. In many regions, unreliable electricity can bring a workshop to a standstill for hours, spoiling materials or damaging equipment. Poorly maintained roads can make it incredibly expensive and time-consuming to transport goods to market, cutting entrepreneurs off from potential customers and suppliers. Limited access to clean water or sanitation can affect the health and productivity of both the entrepreneur and their employees. These infrastructural deficits add significant costs and logistical complexities to running a business, consuming time and resources that could otherwise be invested in innovation and expansion. Finally, entrepreneurs often struggle with limited access to education, training, and valuable business networks. Many have not had the opportunity to learn essential skills in accounting, marketing, or strategic planning. They may not know how to create a business plan that can attract investors, or how to effectively scale their operations. Without connections to mentors, industry experts, or other business owners, they can feel isolated, lacking the guidance and support needed to navigate the complex challenges of the business world. This knowledge gap can be just as limiting as a lack of capital, holding back talented individuals from reaching their full potential and creating a lasting impact. In the face of these immense obstacles, entrepreneurs in emerging economies demonstrate extraordinary resilience and ingenuity. Where formal systems fail, they create their own. A powerful example of this is the way they leverage their personal and community networks to overcome financial barriers. Instead of relying on traditional banks, many turn to informal savings and loan groups, known as susus or tandas, where members pool their money and take turns receiving a lump sum. This system, built on mutual trust and social accountability, provides the seed capital needed to start or expand a business. It is a solution born from the community itself, proving that finance does not have to come from a large, faceless institution. This creativity extends to solving complex logistical and market access problems. Consider the case of M-Pesa in Kenya, which began as a simple way to send and receive money using a basic mobile phone. It was an innovation that leapfrogged the need for physical bank branches, transforming the economic landscape for millions. In Latin America, entrepreneurs have created delivery networks using motorcycle taxis or mototaxis to navigate congested city streets and reach customers in areas inaccessible to larger vehicles. These are not solutions designed in a distant boardroom. They are practical, adaptive strategies developed by people who intimately understand the local context and are determined to find a way forward. Real-world examples from across the globe highlight this incredible spirit. In Asia, companies like Gojek in Indonesia started by organizing a fleet of motorcycle taxis for ride-hailing and have since expanded into a super app, offering everything from food delivery to digital payments, creating livelihoods for millions. In Africa, entrepreneurs are pioneering off-grid solar energy solutions, like those provided by M-Kopa Solar, which allows families in rural areas to access clean and affordable electricity through a pay-as-you-go model. These ventures are not just businesses, they are vital services that address fundamental needs and create new economic ecosystems where none existed before. The core of this success lies in the entrepreneur's ability to turn a disadvantage into an opportunity. They look at a crumbling road and see a need for a more agile delivery service. They see a lack of banking infrastructure and create a mobile wallet. This mindset is about more than just survival, it is about actively reshaping the environment. By building businesses based on trust within their communities, sharing knowledge among peers, and creatively adapting existing technologies to fit local needs, these innovators are not just overcoming challenges. They are building new, more inclusive systems from the ground up, demonstrating that the most powerful solutions often come from those closest to the problem. The rise of digital technology has become a great equalizer, providing entrepreneurs in emerging economies with powerful tools to level the playing field. The mobile phone, now nearly ubiquitous, has transformed from a simple communication device into a gateway to the global economy. Through their phones, entrepreneurs can access market information, manage their finances through mobile banking apps, and connect directly with customers on social media platforms. This connectivity shatters the isolation that once held back so many rural and small-scale producers. A weaver in a remote village in Peru can now showcase her work to a buyer in Paris, creating opportunities that were unimaginable just a generation ago. This technological wave is also fueling a new generation of ventures focused on social impact. A growing movement of impact investors is looking beyond mere financial returns. These investors are actively seeking out businesses that generate positive social and environmental outcomes alongside profit. This shift in capital is incredibly important, as it directs funding toward companies tackling some of the most pressing challenges, such as providing clean water, affordable healthcare, or sustainable agriculture solutions. This alignment of profit and purpose means that entrepreneurs no longer have to choose between doing well and doing good. They can build successful businesses that are also powerful engines for positive change. The combination of entrepreneurship and innovation holds the key to a brighter, more equitable future. When entrepreneurs are empowered, they do not just build businesses, they build entire ecosystems of opportunity. The jobs they create provide stable incomes, allowing families to invest in better nutrition, education for their children, and healthcare. The innovative products and services they develop improve the quality of life for everyone, from solar lamps that allow children to study at night to mobile health services that bring medical advice to remote communities. This process creates a virtuous cycle of development, where economic growth and human well-being advance hand in hand. In conclusion, the path of an entrepreneur in a developing nation is fraught with difficulty, but it is also a path of immense hope and possibility. By harnessing their innate creativity, leveraging community trust, and embracing the tools of technology, these individuals are rewriting the story of development. When supported by policies that foster stability and by capital that values purpose, their potential is limitless. They are the true architects of progress, building more resilient, inclusive, and prosperous societies from the ground up. Their success is a powerful reminder that investing in human ingenuity is the most certain path to a better world for all.